Predicted Manchester United lineup versus Brentford: Martial and Wan-Bissaka start. Manchester United will be aiming to return to winning ways when they host Brentford in the Premier League tonight. Here is Ten Hag's starting 11 against Brentford tonight. David De Gea has played every minute in the Premier League this season. The Spanish goalkeeper had a great season and made 3 great saves, most recently in a 2-0 loss to Newcastle United. He'll be playing tonight. Diogo Dalot had a difficult outing against Alan Saint-Maximin last weekend and lost possession numerous times. The Portuguese is likely to drop to the bench tonight. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is available after an illness, should start at right back. The rest of the defense can stay the same. Rafael Varane is expected to partner with Lisandro Martinez. Luke Shaw, who signed a long-term contract yesterday, will be at left back ahead of Tyrell Malacia. In midfield, we anticipate Scott McTominay to be dropped after winning just 8 out of his 19 duels contested against the Magpies on the road. Fred should come into the number 6 role, and he is set to be partnered by Marcel Sabitzer. Further on, Antony, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford are in the top 5 in right wing, number 10 and left wing roles, respectively. There should be a change up front with Wout Weghorst being dropped for the first time since his loan switch. Anthony Martial, who has returned to full fitness after a hip problem, is likely to swap places with Weghorst. This is how Manchester United's starting 11 will be tonight. So what is your opinion on this? Did you like the first 11? Manchester United in contact with Vitor Roque's entourage over potential summer transfer. Manchester United have contacted Vitor Roque's team for a possible move during the summer transfer window, according to Brazil-based Globo. The 18-year-old is considered one of the best young talents in Brazilian football and has been tipped to make a big money transfer to Europe ahead of next season. Barcelona were initially leading the race, but over the past week, the player's entourage were reportedly in London to hold talks with interested Premier League clubs. Globo claimed that United are one of those who held discussions. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur are also mentioned as Roque's admirers. The 18-year-old can play on the right wing or in the striker position. He compares himself to Luis Suarez in terms of his playing style. The young player has recorded 16 goals and 4 assists in 56 games so far in his senior career, and with his potential he could be a great signing for United in the long run. But the real question is whether the club is willing to spend some of its budget on him when it has to invest heavily to sign a key forward before next season. Manchester United to meet Facundo Pellistri's agent to discuss new contract. Manchester United plans to meet with Facundo Pellistri's manager for a new contract next week, according to journalist Cesar Luis Merlo. Pellistri made his debut for United against Charlton Athletic in January and has since played 7 times in all matches. Just one of those have come from the starting lineup, and it has been reported that the Uruguayan could be loaned out for the 2023-24 season. Pellistri's current contract expires in June 2025, with an option for another 12 months. United are now eager to get him a new contract. His representative is expected to be interviewed next week about the fees and the length of the extension. Pellistri has made good progress over the past year, and he is already a regular with the Uruguayan national side. However, the 21-year-old player is not yet a regular with the Red Devils and may need to be patient. Manchester United have initiated negotiations to sign Aouar on a free transfer. According to the news of Spanish publication El Chiringuito, Manchester United started negotiations to add Lyon midfielder Aouar to their roster for free. The Red Devils were dreamed of signing another creative midfielder, and they linked up with the likes of Jude Bellingham and Mac Allister. However, they are now reportedly in contact with Aouar, who is now entering the last 3 months of his contract with Lyon. The 24-year-old is also linked to Eintracht Frankfurt and Real Betis, but will likely delay his decision until summer. The French player aims to play football in the Champions League next season. In our opinion, United should repeat the Eriksen trick on Aouar. The 24-year-old would be a superb bargain signing on a free transfer. The Frenchman has struggled with injuries this campaign, but his overall record for Les Donnes has been impressive since his debut. Over the past 5 years, he has averaged 12 or more goal contributions per season. He could fare better with elite players around him. Erik ten Hag eyes more ruthless squad clearout, losing patience with Jadon Sancho. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag is looking to get rid of the squad even more brutally during this summer's transfer window, according to Manchester Evening News. The Red Devils spent around £213 million on 5 permanent signings last summer, but they've only managed to make £11 million from player sales. There will be more emphasis on outgoings this time around, and Ten Hag wants the club to be ruthless by offloading a number of outcasts. According to Manchester Evening News, Alex Telles, Anthony Martial, Brandon Williams and Harry Maguire will be available when the transfer window reopens. Eric Bailly could likewise be available in the transfer market if he does not hit the appearance milestone to trigger Marseille's obligation to buy him after his loan stint. United are also expected to part ways with goalkeeper Dean Henderson, who came with an explosive interview targeting the club at the start of the campaign. Meanwhile, it is reported that Ten Hag is becoming increasingly impatient over Jadon Sancho, who has made just 5 starts since the World Cup break. United are currently in a tight situation with financial fair play due to the lack of funds from player sales. Hence, they need to cash in on players this summer, and in our opinion, they could easily recoup more than £100 million by selling their out-of-favor stars. Meanwhile, Sancho does not face the risk of being sold by the club, but next season could be a make or break for him, judging by Ten Hag's growing frustration. Erik ten Hag confirms Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Christian Eriksen are back in full Manchester United training. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has confirmed that Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Christian Eriksen have returned to training ahead of the Premier League match against Brentford on Wednesday. Wan-Bissaka, who lost 2-0 to Newcastle United on Sunday, was unavailable due to his illness but recovered in time to attend team practice this afternoon. Speaking at the press conference, Ten Hag confirmed that the right back will be working with the team and is happy with the really close rivalry between him and Diogo Dalot. The Red Devils boss also revealed that Eriksen will be involved in full training for the first time since his ankle injury, but ruled out his availability for tomorrow's late kickoff against the Bees. United are the favourites on paper to win both games, and Ten Hag will expect nothing less. Wan-Bissaka could return to the starting lineup tomorrow after Diogo Dalot's tough debut last weekend. Eriksen won't be fit for the Bees clash, but could be involved off the bench against Sean Dyche's side.